Welcome to Proven and Probable. I'm Maurice Jackson. Joining us for a conversation is Derek McPherson of Gold79 Mines. Mr. McPherson, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me again, Maurice.
Well, great to have you on the program, sir, to find out the latest exciting developments coming from Gold79 Mines. Before we delve into company specifics, sir, for first-time listeners, please introduce us to Gold79 Mines.
Yeah, so Gold79 Mines is a Southwest U.S. junior gold explorer. All 3 projects in the Walker Lane trend. All 3 of them have 100 plus historic drill holes with economic grades in them. Our focus has been on the Gold Train project in Arizona, where we think we have the potential for a multi-million ounce resource.
Well, let's get everyone up to speed on what your company has been up to since we last spoke. Can you provide us with a corporate update?
Yeah, since we last spoke, we had just put out our exploration target. And what we want to do with that exploration target is highlight to people how big we thought the resource could be at Gold Chain. And that exploration target points to 1 to 2 million ounces at 1.5 to 2.5 grams a ton. And so that's big potential in a small market cap in the $5 million that is Gold79. And so what we've been doing over the last few months is trying to get ourselves ready to execute on a drill program. So we've recently updated our permitting at our project in Arizona, and basically we're ready to go. And now with the gold market starting to run, we're looking to raise a little bit of money and get back to work on the ground.
Well, speaking of raising capital, I see that you just announced today a capital raise. Can you share some of the terms of the raise and how your team will deploy the capital from the raise?
Yeah, so we've announced a raise of $1 million. The raise is at 25 cents on a post-consolidated basis, with a half warrant at 30 cents. In conjunction with the raise, we're doing a 10-for-1 share consolidation to tighten up the share structure a little bit. With that money, the use of proceeds is sort of twofold as from an exploration work perspective. The first is to do an extensive trenching program at the Tyro main zone. Our VPX Rob has laid out a 1,000-meter trenching program. It's a pretty low-cost way for us to get a lot of data. Also, give us some good news flow coming into the summer. The second key use of proceeds is a drilling program at Gold Chain. We're going to go back and follow up on some of the success that we had in 2023. Remember, we drilled 9 meters at 51 grams in the last hole of the program, but also hit 44 meters at 2 grams in the Tyro main zone. So 2 very good intercepts in and of themselves. Our plan is to go follow up those drill holes, a couple of holes in the Tyro main zone, a couple of holes into that high grade area, which is very exciting, and see if we can prove what kind of scale that has. We're going to drill some deeper holes, demonstrate that the system goes to depth, and we're going to drill some big step out holes, plus 1 kilometer step out holes to prove that this is just beyond that initial 1 to 2 million ounce exploration target and how big this could actually be.
Now, just for clarification, we're looking at an open pit operation here potentially, and these grades are remarkable at early stages that you're in.
Yeah, I think that's a great point, Maurice. It's we're talking about potentially a 2 gram open pit at surface on patent claims in Arizona. For reference, there is an operating mine to the south of us that operates at 0.4, and so 5 times the grade is what we're looking at, and I think that's a great opportunity.
Do you have any updates to share with us regarding permitting on Jefferson Canyon?
Yeah, that's a good point. We continue to be working with Kinross to permit that project for drilling. Based on what we've seen to date and in line with our update in December, we expect Kinross to be able to drill that program this year as things continue to move forward with the Forest Service on the permitting process. And
just as a reminder, can you just give a brief synopsis with the relationship with Kinross?
So yeah, Kinross is a shareholder of Gold79 Mines. They own 9.9% on a partially diluted basis, or 5.2% on a basic basis. They took that position as part of our option agreement on Jefferson Canyon. If you remember, Jefferson Canyon is only 7 kilometers from Round Mountain Mine. Round Mountain's a 20 million ounce deposit, produced and remaining. They produce about 300,000 ounces a year there. And so there's obvious synergies between the 2 projects. We did an option agreement with them. They have to put some, as part of that program, they have to make some payments. They spend about $600,000 in exploration. If they want to gain an interest in the project, they have to pay us $5 million US for 70% and another $5 million US to get to 80%. And so, I think having them drilling having them starting to drill makes that very possible.
Now, before we close, what did I forget to ask?
Well, I think with respect to I think one of the things that put my analyst hat back on for a second from my past life. We're starting to get into a gold market where good news matters again. I think that what we have seen over the last few years is that unless it was spectacular news, it really wouldn't move a stock. And now we're getting back to with the gold price moving, that the good results and good numbers are going to make share prices go up. And I think that what's key for us at Gold79 is getting the money in the door so that we can go and put out some of that good news, because we know we can deliver on the good news aspect of it.
Sir, if somebody wants to learn more about Gold79 Mines or wants to participate in the financing, can you share your website, your phone number, and email address?
Yeah, you could reach us. Our website is gold79mines.com. My email address is dm@gold79mines.com. And you can reach me at 416-294-6713 anytime.
Say that number one more time, slower for us, sir.
416-294-6713.
Ms. McPherson, it's been a pleasure speaking with you today. Wishing you and Gold79 Mines the absolute best, sir.
Thank you very much for having me again.
The information presented on Proven and Probable is provided for educational and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information is not intended to be and does not constitute financial, investment, or trading advice, or any other advice. You should not make any financial, investment, or trading decision based on any of the information presented without first undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or competent financial advisor.